when was the last time you got stuck without AI?
I got stuck.
Yeah, like think of it, no, like as in think about it where you're like, you're in a position where you're like, you need to work something out and your internet is working.
Hmm.
And then you're like, fuck, I got to fucking manually work this out now.
Well, you brought up a really interesting point the other day, which has stuck with me a little bit. And that was, hey, why am I reading? Why do I read books?
Yeah.
Why do I read books? The purpose of reading a book is to get the knowledge out of that book, assuming you're getting like some business self-help book and not for the entertainment aspect of it, like you're not reading Lord of the Rings. But
Could probably teach you a few things anyway.
Potentially. So, yeah, it's like, well, why are we reading? Why don't I just go, hey, you know about Grant Cardone and his 10X rule. Here's the book. Just tell me the important things that I need to know.
Yeah.
What should I implement?
Directly relevant to my business.
That's right. Directly relevant. That's even better.
Yeah.
You know, and say, well, where can I apply the 10X rule in my business, in my life, in my whatever it might be? And then it'll go, yeah, cool, man. Here, read this 10-page document as opposed to a 300-page book. And it's like, well, great. Why should I sit there with an audiobook, with a physical book, and read and take in this information when I can just go bang and summarize everything in one go? And that stuck with me a little bit because it's like, well, am I now, because I'm very protective of my time, and reading is a bit of a chore for me. I don't know if it still is for you.
Dude, it's a fucking chore.
Yeah, like I have to specifically make time in my day to read. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to do that, well, am I doing it because I enjoy it? Not necessarily. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I enjoy getting the things out of the book and going, oh, yeah, that's interesting. I can use that. I can do that. But I can also do that with an AI agent or platform.
There's always been book summaries.
Yeah, of course.
Like those Blinkist.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever signed up to Blinkist?
No, never.
Or any of those.
I know what you're talking about, though.
15-minute. They're not great. Like you read it and you're like, okay. I don't feel like I just read a book though.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. You can't consume the same
summary.
Yeah. But I was thinking about it the other day. And the reason why I was thinking about it was because a couple of reasons. On the weekend, I went fishing.
Catch anything?
Nah.
Oh, it's the worst.
Anyway, it isn't. I caught like a
most expensive free meal you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah. Nothing worthy. But went away with a bunch of family, right? And I was talking to one of my cousins, and I go to him. He's in year 12, and I said, "Dude, do you use ChatGPT for everything or what?" And he's like, "Nah." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I want to learn." And I said, "What? Why?"
Hey, it's Uncle Robbie you're talking to.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around.
What are you doing? Like, why do you want to learn?
I asked ChatGPT what question to ask you just now.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
I was like, this is not even me talking. No, but I was like, what's your that is the equivalent of saying, nah, but I'm not going to get in a car. I'm going to walk.
I'm going to catch a horse.
Because what if you can't walk in the future one day as much? I can still walk 100 Ks. Or, it's like you're thinking in the wrong way. And then he went and used ChatGPT for something else, for like the dishwasher. He couldn't work out how to turn on the dishwasher. I took a photo of it, sent it to ChatGPT, and worked out how to turn it on. And I was like, so you are fucking using it.
Yeah.
Generally. And then I thought
it's not for school.
Yeah, which is stupid, but whatever. And it took me back to that thing, like, is critical thinking actually going to matter? Like, until you're caught in a position where
you don't have your phone.
You don't have your phone and you need to work something out. Like the other day, I had to change a setting. And it's like, what's the normal way? Normally you just go through each one. And then it's like, well, that takes ages. Let me ask chat. It'll tell me which one to go into. I'll go into it. And then you do that every time. And then you get caught without it. And then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I got to do this the manual way now. I can go through each one and actually find where it is. And I got caught out like that the other day. And it was fucking draining. I was just like, fuck, man, it's going to take me like 4 minutes. Like I've got to go into each one, look at each setting instead of asking chat and it turns around and tells me how to do it.
Yeah.
And this is early days.
That's the most basic level.
The most basic level. And it's like, this is going to, there's this thing called, I read about it yesterday. It's just come out in the last few weeks. It's called Clawbot, right? CLAWD. And it is AI to the level of people won't put it on their computer. They'll buy a new computer and put it on that because they don't trust it on their computer. That's how fucking smart this is.
What's the difference?
It has complete control.
Oh, okay.
Like,
But then-
complete control.
You're going to put most of that stuff on the new computer though anyway, aren't you?
No, but you're not.
Okay.
This is the point. I think we can't even fathom. Like, as in, when you say you're going to put most of the stuff on.
Like in your emails, your software, your systems.
Yeah, but I don't think people are doing that anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's kind of at the
They're that
point where it's
scared.
like, yeah, this is like complete control. Like, wildly. You need to control permissions. You need to, otherwise, like, it'll go log into your bank account and pay someone.
Yeah. Just go
Yeah.
buy a new computer for
Yeah, and
itself.
be like, oh, but this bill came.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what do you mean? I didn't say pay that bill.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
You don't like Vic Roads.
Why are you paying?
Why are you paying Vic Roads? It's
Why
the
are you
worst.
paying fines?
Why?
Yeah, it's like, that's now. Like, yeah, I just think the world is going to change a ridiculous amount. And
Yeah, look, man, I did the same thing the other day. My wife's phone was on SOS, just wouldn't come off. And I was like, okay, all right, do I turn the phone on and off? Do I go this or I go to the settings? And I'll just ask chat, I say, hey, this is happening. And he's like, oh, cool, try this first, put it in airplane mode, wait 30 seconds, then take it off. And he goes, it'll force it to find the network again. And it worked. Now, I could have gone through, turned the phone off. That would have taken a minute. It's like, well, what are you using it for? Where is it coming up? But yeah, it's so true. It's the critical thinking aspect of it. And, the example I used the other day, it's like if this table was wonky and we're out for breakfast and everyone here on the table is like, well, how do we fix the table? I say, oh, let's bring up chat and let's ask it. And then in the meantime, I've folded a napkin and put it under one of the legs. So it's like they would have still got the result. But the critical thinking aspect of it, is that important in life still? Because is it going to be critical thinking when it comes to relationships? With people,
I would dare say
now, if we're sitting here now and it's like, oh, hey, George, I've got a problem, like how there would almost be a disconnect. We say, oh, what's your problem? Oh, okay, cool. So look, I reckon you should do this, and this. Well, you don't reckon shit. I could have done Ask Chat as well, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, but so that hasn't happened to you? Yeah.
Where?
Wait, put the relationship thing aside. It hasn't happened where you're having a conversation with someone and someone's like, let's say there's 4 people in the room and you're all like, yeah, but what do we do about this? And then someone says, well, chat says to blah, blah. And you're like, fuck this guy.
I'm sure that's happened.
Dude,
I can't
fucking
remember.
over happened. I could almost guarantee that most people in relationships have Googled, chatted, or any other fucking AI'd some part of their relationship.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, okay.
this is what's happening. What should I do? Hey, I did this. Now she's upset. What should I do?
The funny thing is,
I want
it's significantly cheaper than a therapist.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people might go to it and go, okay, maybe that's the thing I needed to hear right now. And although it's very agreeable, you can put prompts in it to say, look, be a bit more subjective, or I don't want you to agree with everything I'm saying. Use this as a reference. Do this. Sometimes, but a lot of people like it when it's agreeable. Oh, I'm not wrong. I am in the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I am a good guy. So yeah, I think you're right. Now, I see it with my old man. He's in his late 60s, early 70s, or late 60s, and he's well into it, and he's like very bullish on that whole like AI space with everything. He's like so much so that he reckons Tesla's in the future, you're never going to know Tesla ever made cars. Like he's going down that path, saying, he reckons construction costs are going to be halved in the future because we're going to have robots doing everything. We're not going to
There's going to be a time
doing anything like that.
Do you want to trip out?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's going to be a time where people are going to tell their children, did you know back in the day, we had to call different people for different services?
Yeah.
And it's like if you had to fix the plumbing, you had to call this guy called a plumber. And then
yeah.
if you wanted to fix the electricity, you had to call an electrician. Whereas now it's like one bot fixes everything in the house. And it's going to be wild because they're going to be like, wait, hold on. So how would you build a house? And they'll be like, you have to get everyone to work together. And they'll be like, you have to get all those people to work together at the same time. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I heard Elon talking about this. So he's rolling out the Optimus robots, right? He reckons in the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, we'll be having robots that are doing operations like full heart surgeries on people.
He's always early.
Yeah, he is. But it's also like it's moving.
Yeah.
Everything is in the speed in which this thing is learning, in which it's developing. It's very quick. So he might be late. Who knows? But he's going to roll out millions of these robots across the world. And I was watching an interview of him. And it's like to train a person to be a heart surgeon, it's wildly expensive. So they have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in hex fees or pay for it themselves. They have to invest 10 years to become a specialist in the heart. So it's not just, I'm going to learn this in the next 6 months and then I'm going to go out and operate on Robbie's heart. It's 10 years of education before you even cut someone up and go, okay, here's the knife. Now, you're cutting someone up, whoop, you sneeze and you cut the wrong artery, like you're fucked. The doctor, it's going to be precise, the robot. It's, hey, you are now a heart surgeon. Learn everything about the heart, do this, and it learns it within 30 seconds, or it knows its programming within 30 seconds. And then once it's finished with the heart, it gets the next person in and it does the lungs. And it's going to be at that level with that one thing. Now, apply that to all aspects of your life. And you're thinking, like, in the future, everything. And like your barista, you're going to have a robot there going, shh, shh, shh. Milk will be perfectly frothed every time.
Yeah.
It will be the perfect temperature every time. You're never going to go grab a latte. Latte, I think, means warm milk in Latin or some fucking language somewhere. But that's what I'm pretty sure it means, that warm milk. You're never going to burn your tongue on the coffee. All right? It's going to know the perfect temperature to do it, the perfect amount of mils of coffee to put in, and it's never going to fuck it up.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.